for all intentional purposes, if you've got a clunker,
You've got a clunker.
you got a clunker.
I mean, even
if it's drivable and,
right.
and you think it's worth $500 or $1,000, it doesn't matter. You're getting $3,500 or $4,500.
Right,
The
right.
car is going to be scrapped.
And
it has to be scrapped. I mean, the government will be auditing this and what have you. I mean, they're serious about getting more fuel efficient vehicles on the road,
Right.
And they're putting obviously a lot of money behind it, and quite frankly, there are civil penalties that are there up to $15,000.
Wow.
If you violate
The rules.
any of the rules, not only from the dealer's point of view, but from the consumer's point of view, and from the salvage yard.
Exactly.
You know, because those people are involved in, and I was talking to them today, and they have been involved with, like I say, involved with this, and they've got rules and regulations. These vehicles absolutely cannot be back on the street.
Okay.
They are going to be
I mean, and really, when you
shredded.
think about it, a customer that has a vehicle that fits this criteria anyway, they're never going to walk into a dealership and have the opportunity to get $3,500 to $4,500 for it, regardless.
I've been in this business 33 years, and this is the first time that this has ever happened, and it is like
you said, you
found
compound
money.
that with all the other. I mean, they could possibly, get a lot more than that off of the price of the car.
I mean, you could possibly be buying a car for 50%.
Wow.
I mean, or a truck or whatever.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is a great
absolutely
program,
incredible.
great program.
But again, I can't stress enough, because it's like in anything, especially when you get the government involved. People will all start trying to, how am I going to circumvent this? How am I going to do this? And what have you. And we as a dealer and the consumer better be the same way. You better dot your I's and cross your T's.
Yeah, there'll be strict guidelines on this one, I can see.
Absolutely. And the government will be tracking, in a sense, they'll be tracking all the trade-in vehicles. They'll know exactly what all the trade-in vehicles were, and I'll guarantee you, they'll make sure that every one of those were shredded or compacted. And they're going to know, and they know what every vehicle sold.
Right.
Because then they want to do some comparisons too on how did this program really work?
Absolutely.
What was the real true benefit in miles per gallon and what have you of this program? They should
have some concrete data.
And they will, and they will. So they want data for their self, but they want a serious auditing trail.
That they thought through the process, even to give the consumer the tool with the website to be able to go and just plug it in. I mean, it's fantastic the way that works, and they can just look and what they have, what they're interested in, and
if it'd be not only that fueleconomy.gov, but that I don't know if we had it
the
before, but
cars.gov.
Cars.gov is another great website for questions, answers, and information in regards to this program. It's a phenomenal website. It really is.
What if a customer, they don't drive an American car? We didn't talk about, maybe they have an import, a foreign vehicle of some sort, and they want to trade that car in for better. It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It's domestic and foreign are included in this program, and as long as the criteria on those charts, that as far as the miles per gallon improvement is there, that the new vehicle is getting 22 miles per gallon or better, or in a light duty truck 18 miles per gallon or better, it'll work for them.
And cars and trucks are definitely eligible as long as they meet the criteria.
Yes.
So.
Yep, absolutely.
What about if, and I think I already know the answer to this, but some of our viewers might have the question, maybe they just brought in an old car and traded it in. And I mean, basically from what I believe you're telling me is this program is going to start up at the end of July. So if they've already done something with an older vehicle, can they go, no.
No.
That's what I was afraid of, but I figured I'd ask.
Well, no, and that's a good point, and I'm sure there's people out there that, you know,
Would you
are concerned,
recommend,
but you know, it's just a situation when the start date is when the start date is, and
okay,
so it's not, they're not backdating
okay,
this at all. And again, there's a limited amount of monies
Available.
available for this program. So
so
when
if
it
a
starts-
customer is, you know, sitting and watching today and thinking that they have the criteria and they've gone to the website, what would you recommend for them to even do relatively soon? Should they kind of contact their dealership and start talking about the process, or would you recommend that they wait?
Oh, no. I mean, I would see no reason why not to start it right now. And when I was talking to one salvage yard today, I mean, he and I kind of talked about this, but no, talk to your dealer now. If you have a car that qualifies, I'm sure a dealership, if there's a vehicle that you found on his lot or whatever that you're interested in purchasing, you kind of go ahead and make a tentative deal,
Right.
but then don't take delivery of it until the end of
Till
July
the
or whatever,
program?
until
Yeah.
it starts. You know, take advantage of that opportunity.
absolutely.
And you can take advantage of that opportunity and the availability of the inventory.
Because that's been
Because that's going to be it's going to be a concern
Right.
in July and August is availability of inventory. I mean,
what are you seeing with that as far as, I mean, I know that typically summer months a lot of plants, you know, are in shutdown, and obviously with the way the economy is and different things with the auto industry. As far as production, are you seeing a huge decrease? Or?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of plants that are shut down for all the manufacturers right now throughout the summer. And so, like I said earlier, we're having our best July or June. We've had our best month all year, and it's funny with Pontiac going away. The Pontiacs are flying off our lots and other dealers' lots from the numbers I see from everybody else. So our inventory is down, and other dealers are the same way. If people are out there driving, they can see dealerships. Lots are starting to get a little sparse.
Right, right.
And so, you know, we might start getting see additional production come, you know, September and October when this program's still in effect.
Right.
But on the get-go,
Yeah,
right
might
now,
as well.
it's and especially if you want a new Pontiac,
Right.
you better just go ahead and get it right now, because the Pontiacs that are on dealer lots
That's going to be
that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's there is there, and not building anymore. So if you want to get one of the last Pontiacs,
Move now.
move now. Yes, definitely.
Well, I think that's some great advice. The time just slipped by today talking about this
Absolutely.
program. There's so many details to talk
It's
about.
it's something that's never been done. It's brand new. There's going to be a lot of questions. If anybody has any questions, they can email me, come
Okay.
and talk to me.
All right.
Be more than happy to review them with them at any time.
Let's briefly put up the websites again so that our consumers can go ahead and take a look. But I know obviously at premierpontiacgmc.com there'll be some information. All of these resources will be linked through your
Right,
site.
absolutely.
And then we have the cars.gov site, and then fueleconomy.gov/reg/SBS.htm. So
And that particular fuel economy, I interrupt you, but site, if you go to fueleconomy.com, it's kind of general, but that'll take
Okay.
you right where you need to be.
all righty.
Great.
Well, thanks, Tom. We appreciate all of your
Thank you,
information
Jamie.
today, and we'll see you soon.
Will do. Thank you.
Thanks.